Hi, Brooke Rosendale team. It's so great to see all of you. I miss you a ton. Your teachers miss you a ton. We're really excited by all the learning that you guys have been doing while you've been at home. I've been getting tons of shout outs from teachers about all the ways that you guys are advocating for yourselves. So keep up the hard work. Teachers will still be in contact with you about all the work you need to do, but ask questions, self-advocate for yourself, and we'll continue to achieve together even though we're not together. So the goal of today is to announce our Culture of Achievement leaders from this round of our Culture of Achievement goal. So right now I want you to think back to what our current goal is. Hint, it has to do with self-advocacy. That's right, we're currently working on making sure we're using our power to advocate for ourselves. So in the classroom, that looks a little bit different than at home, but in the classroom, we were really working on making sure that when we were confused, we were asking questions, we were asking our teachers for conferences, we were trying our hardest on all of our work so that our teachers knew where we needed help. We were helping others who were confused. So we were making all of these small choices to make sure that in class, we were using our power to get all of the information that we need to achieve as much as we possibly can. So over the past few weeks, we've been working a lot on this at school, and so I'm excited to announce the leaders who were nominated by their teachers. We're gonna go grade level by grade level, and we're gonna start with kindergarten. So in kindergarten, our self-advocacy leaders are Jeremiah from Johnson and Wales, Nikki and Cedar from Rochester, Anthony from Northeastern, and Ethan and Cameron from Holy Cross. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Okay, moving on to first grade. Our self-advocacy leaders are Ariana and Abdi in Fisk, Isadora and Gia in Unicamp, Adrian in Scranton, and Faith in Pine Manor. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Let's move on to second grade. Our self-advocacy leaders in second grade are Camilla in BC, Travon in UMass, Kamora and Josiah in Eastern, Wismar and Melissa in Cornell. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Moving on to third grade, our self-advocacy leaders are Kimani and Gianna in NYU, Devin and Isabella in LIU, and Zahira and Nate in Syracuse. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Moving on to fourth grade, our self-advocacy leaders in fourth grade are Kiara in Emmanuel, Jasmine in Yale, Xavier in Bowdoin, and Xavier in Bowdoin. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Moving on to fifth grade, our leaders are Kyle in FAMU, Chloe and Jamia in Hawaii, and Ayana and Salamata in Howard. Moving on to sixth grade, our leaders are Jabari in Bates, Tayden in Stonehill, and Nahida and Adriana in Virginia. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Moving on to seventh grade, our self-advocacy leaders are Alisa in Hamilton, Olivia and Gadley in Columbia, and Tanaya and Jean in Colby. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Just a little extra shout out, that means that Tanaya and Travon, who are brother and sister, both got shout outs this time, which is awesome. Moving on to Westfield, let's give a huge round of applause to Juliana. Now we're gonna move into co-curriculars. For art, we're giving a huge round of applause to the following leaders: Vanilda, Blessing, and Amaya. For dance, we're giving huge shout outs to the following leaders: Caleb Delva, Ayana Blake, and Pamela. And last but certainly not least, in PE, we're giving shout outs to Tristan, Sophia, and Jordan. Oops, one more. In music, we're giving shout outs to leaders Ariana, Givalise, and Isaiah. Just a little side note, that means Ariana Gonzalez got 2 shout outs for being an awesome leader with self-advocacy, which is awesome. So huge congratulations to all of those leaders. We're excited to continue with our goal of self-advocacy, and we're gonna think about what that looks like at home. So right now, I want you to take a moment and think about what can you do while you're learning from home in order to self-advocate. So here are a few ideas that I have. You should definitely watch all the videos that your teachers are making. The videos are going to help you learn. These videos are full of information and full of helpful tips. So don't just do the work, make sure you're also watching the videos. Big tip, watch the videos before doing the work because they're gonna help make the work easier. Another tip, email or call your teachers and ask for help when you're confused. Your teachers are here for you, but they're not gonna know if you're confused unless you tell them. So definitely be reaching out to them anytime you need help. Huge, huge tip, do all your work every single day. If you're not doing the work, you're not gonna do the learning. So work that your teachers are assigning, you're doing, and you're learning from it. And again, if you're confused, reach out for help. Another tip that I've heard a lot of teachers give to kids and parents is to stay on a schedule. It's really helpful to get all of your work done if you know a schedule every day. When we go to school, we know we have a schedule. Math happens at a certain time, reading happens at a certain time, and that schedule helps us be productive. At home, you don't necessarily have a schedule, so making a schedule before the day starts is gonna help you make sure that you get all the work done that you need to get done. Another thing you can do is create a to-do list. If you create a to-do list of all the work you need to do, you can then check it off as you finish it so you can keep track of what you've done and what you still need to do. So another great idea that you could start tomorrow. Also, make sure to be on time for your conferences with your teachers. Your teachers should be reaching out to schedule conferences with you. These are a great time for your teachers to help you on things that you are confused on individually. So make sure that when your teacher reaches out and you schedule a conference, that you're on time for that conference and use every minute of it to help you learn. In 2 weeks, we're gonna come back and we're gonna announce Culture of Achievement Leaders with this current goal of self-advocacy. How are you using your power to advocate for yourself when you're learning from home? So I'm excited in 2 weeks to come back here and celebrate all of the leaders. We miss you so much. We hope you're doing well and staying safe. Tell your families we say hello, and we will be back here in 2 weeks to celebrate leaders. Just another really quick shout out. We're going to come back to Facebook Live tomorrow to announce second trimester honor and high honor roll recipients for our middle school. So definitely come check it out because there's a lot of things to celebrate. Have a great afternoon and I'll see you soon.